Hello students, let's talk about the last program of 6th semester prescribed for Computer Graphics and Visualization Lab, that is filling polygon algorithm or filling polygon with menu driven program in OpenGL. The generation of solid polygonal areas from simple edge or vertex description is called solid area, that is polygon. Scan conversion or polygon filling. The scanline algorithm, or more specifically the ordered edge list algorithm, is probably the most used and efficient method for scan converting solid polygons. The algorithm goes something like this. When we begin with step 1, for each scan line do, the first step would be find the intersection of the scan line with the edges of the polygon that goes from left to right. As we know, the scan line goes horizontal ways, so it passes through the polygon. So second step goes sort the intersections by increasing x coordinate values, that is from the left to right. And next step, fill pixels between consecutive pairs of intersections that lie interior to the polygon using the odd parity rule to determine that a point is inside the polygon or not. And the last step, it ends with pointing out all the points which are inside and which are supposed to fill. Scanline filling is basically filling up of polygons using horizontal lines or scan lines. The purpose is to fill the interior pixels of a polygon given only the vertices of the figure or whatever the diagram or polygon we are considering in the program. Let's start with the program now. So you can see here we have the header files first, as we have defined the endpoints with respect to x1, x2, x3, x4, y1, y2, y3 and y4 with the float data type. So we have created int flag variable with respect to we have initialized it with 0. So for edge detection of that particular polygon, so where all the edges occurs, for that we have float x1, y1, x2, y2 and we have taken left edge, right edge as pointer values, that is you can see LE, RE. As we move on, so these you can see here we are considering the polygon as quadrilateral, since we would be having x1, y1, x2, y2 and here, see here we have, since we can scan top to bottom, ensure that we are supposed to ensure that y2 lies above y1. So here we have given that to temporary variable first, then we are swapping here. So if it is not so, if this condition doesn't satisfy, then we are ending up with swapping the content. Then we have mx, which denotes the inverse of the slope. For every change in y of dy, mx gives us the change in x of dx. So dx is equal to dy into mx. We start from the bottom here, so y1 and then go up. So in this, what we are doing for y, we are starting y1 to y2, mark the left and right edges of the quadrilateral and assign them to left, that is LE and RE pointers respectively. You can see here we are doing this. Once it is in the scan line, so we are going on punching or pointing out all the left and right, left to right quadrilateral edges. So what are the edges lies onto that particular scan line are so. Then for filling up the given x of y coordinate systems with RGB combination, we have here draw pixel, where we are considering all the pixels with respect to the given color. So void scan fill which provide us the points of the quadrilateral on the canvas should be filled with certain color. Coming to the size of the canvas, how much canvas size we have taken? We have taken 500 and 500, that is up to 500 we have taken, because we can set the canvas size on our own using the glue ortho, that is the orthogonal projections of the particular polygon. Then we are supposed to detect the edges, so we have moved on from left to right of the quadrilateral by taking 2 points at each. That is what we have: x1 y1, x2 y2. That end of that particular points we have taken from left to right. The pointers also we have mentioned. And how long we are supposed to go? We are supposed to go till the value of that particular canvas initialized from left to right, edgewise. So let's move on to the main function. So after initializing the argument counters and vectors and the display mode, which comes with the glut single as a buffer, then glut RGB for the color model. Then we have window size 500, 500, window position, leftmost initialization of that particular position of the window. Then we are giving the title of the window as filling of a polygon using scanline algorithm, and we come to the init, that is initialization function, where we are providing you can see void init. In that we are providing GL clear color, that is we would provide the color and projection importantly in the initialization function. So here we have given the background color and the alpha RGBA, so parameters. Then we have GL color 3F, where we are pointing out with the red color. Our polygon will be of red color, since we have R as 1.0 value. Then the point size we are providing as 1. That is, unlike in the previous program we had given a size as 5, here we have provided 1.0 in float. It is once again the user based. You can change it whenever you want. And then we have the projection as matrix mode with respect to the projection matrices. So since we have the projection matrix, we are loading it with the identity matrix, so that we get the orthogonal projections properly with the window 0.0, 499.0 in float we have given. We are defining the window size here. So let's move on to the main function again. Coming to this, we have glut display function, where it goes to display function. In display function, you can see we have defined the indices of quadrilateral clockwise from the bottom. That is, we have provided x1, x2, y1, y2, x3, y3 values with x3, y3, x4, y4 values with respect to the clearing the buffer with respect to GL clear color. Here we are clearing it, and then we are providing RGB color here. Then we start the quadrilateral once again with respect to GL underscore line underscore loop. That is, respected like quadrilateral should be drawn with respect to these points, so using this particular primitive. Then we have a condition if fill flag is equal to 1. Since it is also a minnow driven, so we are supposed to like see whether we are supposed to filling it or not filling it. So once again, let's move on to main function. You can see here fill menu. So how we are calling it? Glut create menu. So when we are calling this glut create menu, so the control goes to fill menu. In fill menu you can see the options. So option 1 has been given for fill flag, where we are filling that particular polygon. Option 2 is giving for the fill flag 2. Okay, so it displays whatever the option has been chosen. If we are choosing the condition 1, that is fill flag is equal to 1, then it will fill the quadrilateral with certain color. That is, as I said, we will be getting the red color of the polygon, and it clears the buffer or flushes the buffers for the display again and again. And we have a right click button of the mouse, so for that we have attached glut attach menu. So we can whenever we click onto the right button, we would be coming out with menu entry. That is, two options will be having: fill polygon as 1, empty polygon with 2. If we choose the option 1, we can fill the polygon, and through this scan line, all the lines or edges which are there on that particular scan line will be like verified. So whichever is inside that will be filled, whichever is outside that particular line are like it's like clipped off, or it will not be filled. And glut main loop, which ends the program, or from where the execution starts.